I have been trying to bring investors, my friends, to Sierra Leone for 2 years before we finally did. Like for 2 years. And I've spoken to everybody that you think I could speak to, including private sector players, right? To be able to pull that off, to be able to bring some of these investors and some of my friends down to Sierra Leone. In fact, I remember very vividly one organization, I won't mention their name, but it's very reputable one in Sierra Leone. I wrote an email to the country director. They put me in touch with someone from their team in the UK here. We jumped on a call. I told them about what I'm planning to do. I sent them a very long email about like the process and everything, and they just ghosted me. And later on, I just heard rumor that they didn't believe that I was able to bring my friends to Sierra Leone. And, one of the questions I even got during that meeting was that, um, do I think these investors will come to Sierra Leone? It was a very ridiculous question, really. But, I really wanted to make it happen. So I just sat there and then say, yeah, of course. I mean, I have the relationship. I know a lot of them, and I'm pretty sure they'll come to Sierra Leone. It didn't happen, by the way. And then it took another year, and then I tried again, it happened again. And so, and then things changed last year. Was it last year? Yeah, things changed last year when, one of my friends and I were talking, and he said, "Oh, by the way, there's this guy called Francesco who wants you to help him do Startup World Cup in Uganda, right?" And I was like, why Uganda? I mean, I was appointed to, and again, another painful thing is I was appointed ambassador for Uganda National Science Week by the government of Uganda. But I've never been, you know, considered to support Sierra Leone at that level at any given point in time. So it was very interesting. And so it was an uphill, battle. So when this guy asked me, oh, can you help me pull this off in Uganda? I was like, why do I have to do it in Uganda? Let's do it in Sierra Leone. He saw beyond just Sidi. He saw what Startup World Cup could look like. Whilst everybody else that I've been speaking to bring investors down to Sierra Leone could not remember again. I don't blame them. In fact, I forgive all of. Again, it was the level of information that they have, and they couldn't see beyond what was possible. And so their best guess was to play ghost, but sadly, again, talk behind doors that it was impossible for me to pull it off. And we did.